Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vintage Story. In this episode we will spend quite a bit of time smithing because the wind will pick up, which will make sure that the half hammer will be operational. So we will definitely take advantage of that. We will also go ahead and build ourselves an animal pen. Instead of leaving the troughs outside, we will have them a more permanent home. And as you might be able to see, we will also use the smithing time that we have and build a new lantern, because we will manage to pick up a new candle from some penning. Anyways, other than that, it will be the basic housekeeping that we always do. So anyways, I believe it is now time to get into it. Okay, let's get to work. So let's see what we have on the table. Yeah, this vortex is still active, but it should go away in a little bit, so I am not all that worried. You know, I don't think the drifters will disturb the bees, so they should be okay. Oh, it's gone. Okay. Just as I was saying that. Anyways, let me pick up this torch, because I have left it here from last time. So, for this episode, I think I will try to build a animal pen or two maybe. For that, I think I will use granite fences on the bottom, and then we will use regular fences on the top. So to make these, I believe we have to set out 6 on the bottom, I believe. Yes, we do. So let's see, I want to have 7 on each side. So these are going to be the sides, and then 4 corners, and I think maybe 5 on each of the shorter sides. So yeah, we will need 28 at least for what I had in mind for the first one. Oh, right, this is a little bit too much because we also have to have a gate, but one thing at a time. Also, I want to put away the flexed fibers, yeah, right here. Also, I did check, if we make the flexed twine into a linen square, then it will actually repair our clothes a little bit more than 4 flexed twine would. So it would be best if we actually went for that. But one thing at a time. Okay, and now we have a new vortex exactly where I want to build the animal pen. Well, I think we can work around it. So anyways, I would like to have the animal pen right around here. Also, it seems we have a couple blocks that are chiseled out, including this one. I don't want these around. You guys can go away. Thank you. Let me just pick up a couple of blocks of dirt so we can plug that hole, and then we can get to work on the actual animal pen. So there we go. I would like to bring this road back out, and I think we can have the entrance to the animal pen maybe 3 tiles away from the whatchamacallit, the charcoal kiln, charcoal mound to be more exact. So this is going to be 1 tile, 2 and 3, and we can have the start of the animal pen on this row. Let me just clear it so I know. So then I would like to have, maybe we can start here. Sure. So we have the fences. Let's start placing them down. So as I have said, okay, the vortex is gone. Very good. So 1, 2, 3, that is the spacing. Okay, so as I have said, I would like to have this side to be 7 tiles. So this is going to be the fence post. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and another one for the fence post, and then 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then the fence post, and then close the gap. So this is going to be the animal pen as it is. Let me just pick this one up because this is where the gate will go. Okay. Next, we will need some boards and some of these sticks. So I believe this is going to be the gate. No, this is going to be the fence. So wait, how many was the 28, I believe. Let's just go for 24 for now, and I will deal with the rest. As for the gate, I believe, if I remember correctly, it was like this. Yes. Now, there were a few warnings about chickens especially. Chickens might be able to jump over the fences. But I have been testing them for a while, and I did not see this happen, so maybe that was fixed recently, I don't know. Anyways, for now I will build the gate this high, and if the chickens get out, then we will know that they can actually, you know, jump over it. Anyways, we have these fences like this. There we go. These are going to be fence posts, and then we are going to fill this gap in completely on this level. Okay, so as I have said, I would like to have fence posts on top of these fences. So basically this, and the roof will go on those fences. Well, technically, if I put a fence on this middle piece, then we wouldn't have to, we won't have to make extra fences. So I think I will do just that. Okay. So I think it is coming together quite nicely. Now, as for the roof, what I had in mind was a, let me just open the guide, a thatched roof. So we will need, let me just count, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, plus, okay, 24. Yeah, 24. So we need 24 slanted thatch roofing. We can make thatch out of the tool. Unfortunately, I don't think I have encountered this in this world before. Yes, I think temporarily we will have to build this one out of the sod roofing that we have on the main house. Yeah, let's just go with that because that is a guaranteed thing that we can do. So roof, we want to make this one. We should have plenty of grass in the house. Let me just check. So grass, yes, we have 51, perfect. Then we will need low fertility soil, no wait, medium fertility soil, I believe. Yeah, I think so. Let me just double check. Yeah, we cannot use low fertility soil, so thankfully we have plenty of medium fertility soil. And we have plenty of planks, so I think we have pretty much everything we need. So let me just build the... Oh, right, before I forget, we do have some in here. And we have some inner corners, unfortunately we need outer corners. Oh well. The important thing is that we have some extra laying around. Now, I only really need these roof tiles on the edges. For the middle, I think I will use regular board slabs. So I think it is... oh, just this. So as for that, we will need 35, I believe, because 5 times 7, so 35 of these. And that is going to be the roofing for the inner roof. Now we just need to put in the outer edges. So let's start with these for now. And then we will see how many we need to make. Basically, we are hiding the fact that we have a bit of a gap on the top. I think that's going to be alright. Not like we are going to see it anytime soon. So anyways, we need 1, 8, and 13 altogether. Okay, let's make it. Okay, so those are in. Now we just need the corners, and the corners will of course come from a similar recipe. Outer corner, please. Okay, I believe this is pretty much all we need to do for the animal pen, except we need to put in some feeding troughs. Thankfully, I have already made some. For now, I will put in everything, and depending on what kind of animal we get, I guess we will choose what we will leave inside. If I'm honest, I am kind of hoping for chickens. Chickens would mean that we have a steady supply of feathers and eggs and meat as well. Anyways, as I have said, I will put in these troughs. There we go, and yeah, just put in these here for now. Now, let me see. What can we put in the big troughs? Okay, so as it turns out, we can use simply dry grass as feed for the animals. And I am not 100% sure if it will rot in the troughs. Since it will not rot in our inventory, I think it's going to be okay. So this is a proper feed for deer, goat, gazelle, and bighorn sheep. So we do have some goats and sheep on this mountain up there. So I am kind of hoping that they would find their way down here. Now, as for the others, the small feeders can only really accept grains, I believe. We should still have some flax grain. Yes, we do. I will fill those in. Let me just check in the guide. So we have the small troughs. Yeah, 1 grain. I mean, not 1 grain. They can only accept grain. And 1 is 1 portion, I believe. Yes. These should last a very long time because, as we have established, grains last a reasonably long time. Now, as for the chickens, we might have to chase some of them into this place. I don't think they are too far away in that direction to actually find their way here. So we might have to do something about them. Anyways, I want to have some more grass, so I will cut some with the scythe and put them into the big troughs. Okay, we have feed, we have shelter, we have pretty much everything we need for animals to come here. All we have to do now is, well, either wait for them to... Oh, let's leave this open. So we either have to wait for them to wander in, or we have to chase them inside. Also, I can see some grass that I have missed. Okay, so I will leave the gate open. As long as we are not around, they should congregate around the food source. So if we leave this one open, they should be pretty much alright. The only animals that will actually flee from us are the chickens, but if we approach them from this side, they will flee into that corner, so that's going to be alright, I think. Okay, now I don't really want to go to bed just yet. I would like to, first thing, let me put this grass down. So, not grass, but flower. So what I had in mind is that we have put this little spring down here. Technically, it's just a water block, but let's just say that we have struck a spring and we have a water source down here. So, since we don't really have anything special to do during winter, I was thinking that maybe we can pen a little bit. We have a couple bony soils right here, 12 of them, and we also have these red gravel. I think we might be able to pen these as well. I just want to check. But before we get to that, let me put away the stuff that we don't need. Okay, I believe we have pretty much everything. Yeah, I think so. Before we get started, let me check on the ladders. So this one is empty, that's good. This one is 1.5 day, less than a day, 1.5 day about, and we have some compost, great. I will put that upstairs real quick, and these are empty. Okay, so this compost will go together with the ones that we have already. I will still keep a hold of these for now and only use them to make terra preta once I can pretty much rule out the existence of any more high fertility soil in the area. So yeah, let's get to work on the penning. The main reason I want to... Oh, right. We have also these. How far are these? 69. Nice. Yeah, I will just put these in here for now. I will deal with these after I'm done penning. Since we are done here, we are not really in danger of freezing, so it's going to be fine. So, if you remember, penning goes that we place down a block that can be penned, for example, bony soil, then we stand in water, put a wooden pen in our hand, and we start doing this. Right click, right click, right click, right click, basically. This will take a while, so yeah, this is definitely going to be a time lapse. So, I'll be back with you in a bit. Okay, we are pretty much done. Unfortunately, as it turns out, these wet gravel pieces cannot be panned, even though it says material gravel, and usually we should be able to pan gravel, but as it turns out, these cannot be. Anyways, the reason I wanted to do this panning session is because of the candles. Yeah, unfortunately we only managed to find one, but that is one more than zero, I suppose. Let me just put away... Well, do we want to hold on to these? No, I don't think so. I will throw them away. So anyways, this gear can go in here, the book as well. These nuggets will go in the smithy, of course. Bronze armlet. I think that is something that we can wear. Yep. Great. So we have some decorative stuff on us. The flex fiber will, of course, go in here. 12 of them, in fact. Okay, so that is enough for 2 of these linen squares. Let me see. Yeah. These can go in there. The bones as well. Okay, the pen will go in here, and that is pretty much it. Okay, so since we have managed to find a candle, I think we can actually go ahead and make a lantern. Now, as for these stuffs, I will throw them in here. They will despawn eventually. So how do we make a lantern again? I forgot. So we will need 2 quartz bits and a plate. That is very easy. Also, I forgot. How do we make the special kind of lantern? Oh, reflective lining. Gold or silver lining. Well, we do have some silver, but I don't think if it's enough to make that kind of lining stuff that it's speaking about. So yeah, let's just do the stuff that we know that we can do. So the gold can go with the others, and this new silver will go right below it. Now, as for the material for the lantern, I think I will just go ahead and simply make a regular old copper one. Oh right, for the plate, I think we need 2 ingots. And I believe it has to be an ingot because we don't have a mold for whatchamacallit, plates. So copper plate. Yeah, smelt. Yeah, 2 ingot. Okay, that's easy enough. Let me just need to put all these in here. And I believe, as usual, 2 peat, and I think 2 pieces of coal will be enough for this. So as usual, we will start with the peat, and once that gets up to temperature, we will put in the coals. And it's on the way. While that one is burning down, I will go inside and grab something to eat, because we are getting a little bit hungry. There we go. Now, right now the only source of candles is by panning, because unfortunately the bees went into hibernation and we need beeswax to make candles ourselves. So until those guys wake up, unfortunately the only source will be by panning. Okay, so these are now cooling. I suppose while they are cooling, we can go and, I don't know, let's check on the ladders. Yeah, they are still curing in here. As for these, they are 85%. Well, I suppose we can take a look at these guys. If you remember, we can turn these into a fur coat and fur boots. And once the other two are done, we can turn those into fur gloves. We just need these shears and put it like this. There we go. So now we have a fur coat and that's the gloves. How do we make the boots? Ah, okay. Now we have knee-high fur boots. Okay, this can go back in here. Let's put these on. So right now, can we put this on the outside? No, it has to be... Yeah, we have to replace this commoner coat. Okay, so this one would give us 2 degrees of warmth, but this one will give us 3 degrees, so that's great. And plus, this one is in good condition. So I suppose this one is the same. We have to replace these boots. So we used to have 1 degree of warmth, now we have 2, so that's great. Plus, as once again, this is actually completely in 100% condition. I will put these away upstairs. I don't want to waste them because I think we will put these back on once the weather warms up. Yeah, I think this is pretty much it. And I think I will go to bed because those copper ingots are still cooling down. And good morning. The weather is... we might have strong enough winds for smithing. I want to check. Yes, the half hammer is active, so that's great. Now all we have to do is pick these guys out, put them in the forge along with a single piece of coal, and let's start heating these guys up. And off we go. Once they are up to temperature, we will put these on the half hammer, because if you remember, I did say in the last episode that while we cannot use the half hammer for smithing out tools and things like that, we can actually use it to hammer out the ingots and plates. And as it happens, we need these to be turned into a single copper plate. Oh, right, we already have the hammer. No, don't drop it, thank you. We just need the tongs and these to be up to temperature. I believe it is 700 degrees, and then we can start working on them. Technically, we can have the half hammer out by using our proper hammer, which I might do. Now, since we have to flatten out the ingots completely, we can use this heavy hit method of using the tool. Basically, this will, I believe, takes a 3x3 around the point where we are hitting the material, and it will basically move it out. I don't really know how to explain it without showing you. Anyways, these guys are up to temperature. So you will go in on this one and you will turn into a copper plate. But this is a big one, so we need 2 ingots. So as I was saying, we have this hammer in the big hit mode. So we hit this top layer and it will basically move the bits out around the place where we hit. Yeah, that's pretty much where I will leave it for now. Please don't stop, just make sure that this one gets hammered out. Okay, you can go back there. And I believe we have pretty much everything we need for this lantern. So let me see. Lantern, yeah, the 2 clear quartz bits, the candle, and the plate that is being hammered out right now. Okay, let's just give it some time. In the meantime, I think I will work a little bit on the path leading to the animal pen. For that, we just need this shovel. Oh, right, I accidentally closed the door. Okay, it is done. So, let me see if we can put this together without having to use the... Nope. We have to use the tongs. Okay, that's not a problem. So, once again, plate goes in the middle, 2 quartz bits on the upper corners, and the candle on the top. And now we have a second copper lantern. Very good. So we can use this to light something else up. How do we make that lining thing, I wonder? Lining. Is it... Okay, it's a full plate, so we need at least 2 ingots. And that's a lot. So let me see how many stuff we need for the ingot. It comes from... Does it say how many we need for a single ingot? Yeah, 20 pieces, of course. Yeah, the same as for everything else. I think the only metal that doesn't require a full 20 bits to make a single ingot is the meteoric iron. We only need 2 bits for those. Okay, good to know. We are nowhere near having enough for lining for these lanterns. Basically, with lining, let me just see, we would get a little bit brighter light and that's it. So it's not nothing special, it's just something useful. Oh wait, that's not the correct soil type. So anyways, I will quickly take care of this and then I will see what we can do next. Okay, so this place is now pretty much right where I want it. I suppose I've been meaning to move these chests as well. So this one is actually empty. I think it would make sense to actually have this one right here, or maybe not right there, maybe here should be okay. And I think we can use this one to store the hay for the animals. So we have the hay upstairs. I will put away the packed dirt and I will move the hay down, I think. So you go like this and we can pick up the hay. Okay, so we have the animal feed right next to the animals, that's great. And as for the lantern, I would like to have it right in here on top of the where the animals will live. Basically, animals can despawn if they are in the dark for a long time, and I am not 100% sure if they can get light through the sides or if they need a skylight or anything like that. So just to be extra safe, I will have this lantern in here. Oh right, leave this one open. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think we are pretty much okay on that. Well, since we have strong winds, maybe we can do a little bit of hammering on the iron blooms. I also want to get rid of some of the coals that are not charcoal. Okay, so these are heating up. I will get rid of black coal, maybe I will hold on to, but the brown coal, yeah, I will try to use it up. Right, anything else I want to do? Maybe I will check what we can do with this limonite at some point. Yeah, okay. So now we just need the tongs and that is pretty much it. At some point I would like to have another lantern up here, but unfortunately we don't have the what's it called? Candle for that. Anyways, this one is good to go, so I will put the tongs in the hand and we can get to work. And then we can put the next one on. Okay, so let's take out the hammer and help the half hammer out a little bit. Split, and let's get rid of as much slag as we can. And then leave the rest up to the half hammer. Basically, if I am helping out the half hammer with this, I like to have at least 3 blocks that I can take out. If it is less than that, if it's 1 or 2, then I usually leave it up to the half hammer. For example, we can only chip away a single piece of actual iron. We can only do that 3x3 trick with the slag. So once we have gotten rid of all the slag, I will leave the rest all the way up to the half hammer. And there we go. This iron will go here, I suppose. You can go on this one, and I will put on the next one. Also, you might be able to see that as the half hammer puts in those voxels that were missing there, it didn't actually move any of the ones that were on the sides. So, as I have said a couple episodes ago, when we actually put this into action, the half hammer doesn't really move the voxels. It actually basically magically creates and removes them. So if you happen to run into a iron bloom that is impossible to finish, Don't throw it away. Just wait until you have a half hammer and leave it up to it. It will actually fix it, basically. You see? It puts in the voxel, but it doesn't remove any of the ones that are out of place. Well, it seems the wind has died down. At least it died down enough to stop the half hammer. So yeah, we will have to take care of the rest of it by hand. I hate it because we only have a single piece left. Yeah, let's just make sure we finish everything and then I think I will say goodbye. I was hoping that this wouldn't happen. Oh well. It was a possibility, so yeah, let's just deal with it. Okay, so we have all the iron blooms that we had in here are now completely done. I suppose we can put these in the bloomeries, might as well. I don't think it's going to be any problem if we do so. So we have 8 left over. Okay. You know what, I will put these in, but I will not light these just yet. We can put the charcoal in here at least. I think I will wait until we can fill those bloomeries up before I light the fire under them. Anyways, anything else we want to do in terms of smithing? I don't think so. We are perfectly okay on tools. Maybe we can make another site, but it's going to be alright. We have plenty of chalk. And nothing else that we need. Okay. You come with me and the tongs can stay right here. And no animals yet. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't really know how to deal with the goats or the sheep because they don't usually flee away from us if we get too close. They are perfectly okay with us milling around them. The chickens will be a little bit easier to corral into this place because they will immediately flee from us, so basically we can get behind them and try to shepherd them this way. But I am not 100% sure how to deal with the goats. And good morning. We have apocalyptic rift activity. And we already have one right here. And I've seen another one this way, but it seems it's gone already. Oh, there's another one. So yeah, we have quite a few rifts popping around the place. And I don't think it is still quite time to say goodbye. Not just yet. This is a black currant, okay. I want to make sure that we place these only where they belong. Basically, we can stack red currant and black currant bushes on top of each other, but I still want to keep them separate. You know what? I will make the gloves and cook some food, and then I think I will say goodbye. So, gloves. There we go. Now we have fur gloves, replace the old ones, and we have better cold protection from now on. Okay, you can go back in here. Now, let me just cook some food. I don't want to really use the ones in the crock pots. I would prefer to have fresh cooked food and only use those in an emergency. For this one, I think I will go for a soybean stew. Yeah, let's just go for a full 6 portions. Okay, while those are cooking, first thing first, I will grab a bite of... okay, not a bite, but a drink of wine. 2 sips should be enough. Alright, let's put the rest back. Now, as for these, yes, we have some stuff done. So you can come out, you can come out. That's empty. This one is empty as well, and we have some extra leather. These can go in here for now. We don't have the strong tannin to finish this one, but we have enough leather to make the other 2 leather backpacks. So if you don't mind, I will do so right now. So that's one, and that's another one. That leaves us with 4 more leather we can do something with. For now, I will put these in here. Maybe here, yes. Okay, so you go right there. And let me take care of the rest. So this one is carrying the flint arrows and the sticks. Okay, there we go. Now we have the biggest possible inventory space in the game. At least as far as I know. I don't think we can have bigger ones. Can we break this one down? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Anyways, this one will go on the fire at some point, and the rest will be, well, supposed to be this way. We will be okay. Okay, well, let me just check what we can do with leathers. We will definitely need to use them to make the bottom layer of our eventual armors. So, you know what, might as well. So we need a lot of leather for the jerkin, so we cannot use that one just yet. What about the leg? No, just missing a single piece. What about the helmet? No, wait, I don't think it's this one. What do we need for the big helmet? So I think the chain helmet. Do we just need the leather for that? And there's the scale helmet. Where is the... Okay, so the plate helmet just needs the chain. Okay, so we only need the chains for the chain helmet and then leather as padding for the plate helmet. Okay, so we don't need to have a jerkin helmet for that one. That's good to know. And unfortunately, we cannot make the under layer because we don't have enough leather. Okay, so before we go, I would like to take care of that real quick. And the only thing that we can do for that is to cut down a oak tree and start soaking some of them into water to mix the strong tannin. So I will take out the axes and that is pretty much it. As for this one, we cannot break it down and there is no point keeping it around. I think for now I will put it here. It's good a place as any, I suppose. Anyways, let me cut down an oak tree. And then I guess I will say goodbye after that. Oh, is that... Yeah, that's a bear. And he didn't see us. So, we should be able to kill it without alerting it quite easily. And it's dead. I didn't check how many arrows we had. I believe we lost 2 if I remember correctly. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, it is a good weight bear, so we had 2 lumps of fat and 2 huge hides. Very good. And some bushmeat. I might as well pick up the bones too. Also, I think I just noticed the map updating. Yeah. We have snow. Winter is officially here. Anyways, let me cut down this tree real quick. Whoa. That's a lot of logs. Okay, this might have been a tiny bit too ambitious. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with all these logs. Well, I suppose we can put them into chest. That's going to be fine. But that's a lot. Okay, let's start piling them into the chest. I will throw away these blue clays, I suppose. Okay, let's get to work. And it is completely full, 256 units. Let me see how much more we can pick up. Maybe it's time to start investing in proper crates instead of these aged ones. They don't really have the full storage capacity. Okay, I believe that is pretty much all of it. Let me just pick up these last 3 logs and I believe we can call it pretty much done. That was a big tree. But there's one more bouncing here. Can we free it? Right, okay. We might have a couple left on top of these trees. But I think I'm going to be okay if we leave those there. Anyways, I will plant these acorns real quick. And we are hungry again. Thankfully, we should have some food waiting for us at home. And still no animals. No surprises there. Okay, so I don't really know what to do with all these maple logs. I mean oak logs. Of course we are going to start soaking them for tannin, and that is going to be pretty much it. So let me get started on a 40-liter batch. You know what? No, let's make it 50 liters. So this is, yeah, 50 liters. So there we go. And you know what? Let's make it 2 batches. Alright, so I believe that is going to be pretty much it, what we can do in this episode. Yeah, I will try to decide how to deal with all these logs in the next one. Also, we can put this one here, because yeah, from now on I will pick up the bushmeat, and instead of leaving them lying on the ground, I will try to spoil them so we can have some extra rot for composting. Other than that, yeah, we are pretty much good to go. So yeah, I think I will leave it right here. All that is left to say is that thank you for watching. If you like the video, you can leave a like, leave a comment, and maybe subscribe to the channel if you want. If you would like to support me a little bit more, you can do so by clicking the join button and becoming a channel member, which will give you a 1-week and ad-free early access to these videos. Once again, thank you for watching, and thank you very much for your support. I will see you in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.